Michael Carrick will take charge of training on Tuesday before an interim boss is appointed. That move is expected to happen before the end of the week. That caretaker role will last until the end of the season, but this will not be Carrick, Nicky Butt, or anyone from within the club. Instead, following a thorough and extensive process, we'll have Mourinho's permanent successor in place for next season. Welcome to Fsco Production. Hii ni story nyingine kali sana inaangaziwa kwa upoto mkubwa katika ulimwengu mzima. Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho has left the club with immediate effect following a dismal start to the season. The Premier League side announced on Tuesday. United have made their worst start to a league season in 28 years and were beaten 3-1 by arch rivals Liverpool on Sunday in what was Mourinho's final match in charge of the club. Manchester United announces that manager Jose has left the club with immediate effect. The club would like to thank Jose for his work during his time at Manchester United and to wish him success in the future. A new caretaker manager will be appointed until the end of the current season, while the club conducts a thorough recruitment process for a new full-time manager. United are 6th in the table with 26 points from 17 matches, 19 points behind leaders Liverpool. Jose won the Europa League and the League Cup in the 2016-17 season before guiding the team to second in the league last season and reaching the FA Cup finals. So many questions are being asked. Where next for Jose? The Portuguese, ambaye akona 55 years, guided the United to League Cup and Europa League titles, but they are 6th in the Premier League. The candidate will be drawn from outside the club but will not be former Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger. United's haul of 26 points after their first 17 Premier League games is their worst tally in the top flight at this stage since 1990. They are 11 points off the top 4 and closer to the relegation zone than the top of the table. Jose Mourinho's sacking comes after a fallout with £89 million record signing Paul Pogba, who was an unused substitute for the defeat at Anfield on Sunday. Following a 1-1 draw with Wolves, midfielder Pogba said he wanted United to be able to attack at home, which led Mourinho to say the France midfielder will no longer be the club's second captain. After Jose, who signed a contract extension in January, was sacked, Pogba tweeted, caption this, with a knowing expression on his face before deleting the social media post. In October, there were reports that Jose might be sacked prior to the home game against Newcastle, but after the team trailed 2-0, they turned it around to win 3-2 and seemingly buy the former Chelsea, Inter Milan and Real Madrid boss more time. Jose agent Jorge Mendes attempted to calm the storm earlier in December by taking the extraordinary step of issuing a statement to say Mourinho was very happy and fully committed to the club. But despite securing qualification to the Champions League last 16, where United will play Paris Saint-Germain, in the league though, they have won just one of their last 6 games. Mourinho's dismissal continues his run of never completing 4 consecutive seasons in charge of a club. Only once has he made it into a 4th campaign, but he left Chelsea on 17th December 2015 during his second spell at Stamford Bridge. Comment below with who should be Jose Mourinho's replacement at Manchester United. Mourinho was also relieved of his duties due to a transfer spend of around £400 million on 11 players that it is understood the club insists were all the Portuguese choice. In addition to the disquiet regarding the side's stultifying style, there was further disappointment at Jose's development and improvement of Manchester United's younger players. The club also took into account the growing unhappiness from fans at the direction of the club under Mourinho. It is understood the compensation due to Jose will be no more than £15 million. A poor start to the Premier League season has seen United slip 19 points behind the leaders Liverpool and fall off the pace in the hunt for a top 4 place. They have won only 1 in 6 league matches, drawing during that sequence with struggling Southampton and Crystal Palace. The club issued a statement on Tuesday morning which read, Manchester United announces that manager Jose Mourinho has left the club with immediate effect. The club would like to thank Jose for his work during his time at Manchester United and to wish him success in the future. New caretaker will be appointed until the end of the current season, while the club conducts a thorough recruitment process for a new full-time manager. And 4, thank you. Make sure you leave a comment. Whom do you think will be replacing Jose Mourinho, or whom do you think is best to replace Jose for this position?